Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at two lights from a brand that I've never used before, totally new to me. We're going to check them out and see what I think, and I'm going to show you how I use these on an overnight trip to the woods. So stick around. All right, today's video is all about a brand called Nitecore. Now, if you're a flashlight geek, you probably are very familiar with Nitecore, and I'm sure you have your opinions if they're good or not. But for me, Nitecore is new. It's something, a brand that I've never tried before. I have a lot of different flashlights and headlamps, like of course all, gear geeks do, but Nitecore is just a brand that I've never had before. I don't know why. I just never picked it up. And I recently received one of their headlamps in a kit. It's the Ultimate Survival Kit that I got from Stay Ready Outdoors, and that's included in their kit is their headlamp, and that's the Nitecore NU25. And then Nitecore coincidentally just reached out to me and said, would you like to do a review and check out our stuff and see what you would like to look at? And I picked the EDC29, which is a flashlight that really, to me, seemed a lot different than a lot of stuff that I've seen on the market recently. So I was excited to try it, and it had some impressive specs. So let's just jump right into this. I'm going to show you the products and kind of go run down the features and specs, and then also cut in some video of actually me using these products out in the woods, because that's how I use headlamps and flashlights. All right, so the first product we're going to look at is the NU25 Headlamp. Very lightweight. It has a plastic housing. It has, of course, this elastic headband that has kind of like a silicone seam on it, so that helps it stay on your head or on your hat. But then it also has this very unique bungee cord system with an adjustable lock, which is really nice, I found, when wearing ball caps or let's say like a ski cap. You're able to adjust this thing pretty quickly without taking everything on and off, and so that became very beneficial when I was using this on one of my trips. And what I like about this light is it's very easy to use. So we have a very bright setting. It's easy to access. And then you can tone it down or go back up. And then, of course, one more click and you're into the red mode. Red light's really important for me. I use it a lot just because it helps preserve my night vision when I'm in the dark, walking a trail or trying to find my tent or something. I'm not blinding myself with the lights. The emergency red strobe, you can turn that on, and then you just hold this down and everything's off. It is a rechargeable light, so you're not going to use batteries on this, which I don't have a problem with for the most part. So there's the charging port, so it's USB-C. Batteries are great in a prepping kind of scenario, because then you can always change those. You can find batteries, but batteries have a shelf life, and packing batteries on particularly backpacking camping trips is kind of a pain in the butt. I would rather take a power bank and then charge my electronics either with the power bank or maybe the solar power bank that I have. So it just makes life a lot easier being able to charge a device. So the NU25 held up very well, did very well on the trip. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a pretty decent headlamp. I really like the features of it. Now, So specs on the NU25, it's 400 lumens with a max output of 2 hours. It is IP66 water resistant, and it retails for $39.35. It does come with the USB-C charging cord in the package. And I will have a link to my Amazon store below if you are interested in looking at these a little bit closer.
That's pathetic.
Okay, now here's mine. You ready?
You can't even see mine.
The next product we're going to take a look at is the EDC29 from Nitecore. Now, like I said, Nitecore let me pick what I wanted to review, and I've been looking for a pocket flashlight that is a little bit different than the standard round flashlights. I wanted something that's thin, that I could carry in my pocket and clip in my pocket like a pocket knife, but still had, you know, decent features, good throw, lots of lumens. And I was really blown away by this thing. It is a beast of a flashlight for sure. I mean, you can just tell it's very well made. But what's interesting about it is it has just some really unique features that I haven't seen on other lights. So one, on the side here, we have a lockout. So that's open. You're able to utilize the light. This, you're able to lock it. And that's important if you're carrying your pocket, because the max output for this on the highest setting is 6,500 lumens. And let me tell you what, as soon as you turn that on, you feel the heat, and you don't want that coming on in your pocket. So that lockout is essential. It has a very good, sturdy pocket clip. This thing is stiff. You are not going to lose this thing in your pocket, that is for sure. And then the other unique feature, and we'll turn the lockout off, it actually has an LED display screen that shows you the mode and then how long you've got left on that mode. And that is pretty neat. I mean, it's just something different. You can quickly tell, okay, this is what mode I'm in, this is my lumens, and this is how long it's going to take, or how long I have left. So this button, the raise button, this is your normal settings. So if you hold that in, and that locks it. So we're at 400 lumens, and then you can step down to 15, and then go through the modes, the different brightnesses, right? 1200. And then if you want to quickly switch to the brightest setting, see that? So that's this button right here, the big button. They call that the programmable button or the customized button. And that gives you that searchlight. That's the 6,500 lumens. If you hold the searchlight down and then push the other button, you get your strobe. And then that has memory, so if I hit that button again, it's going to go into strobe mode. And there's the modes. So there's not a lot of modes. It's not super complex. It's very easy to access everything. You don't have to have like the super memory to figure some of these lights out. I've had lights like that before. It's like I don't even know where I'm at in the features to figure this thing out. But when you're going to see here in the video that I'm going to cut into this, you are going to see how far this thing throws, and that's really where the specs are just amazing. This thing at the max lumens is throwing at 437 yards. You have 6 different levels. It is distance. You have a max runtime of 2 hours on the highest setting, I believe, and these are retailing at about $109.95. I'll have a link down below in my Amazon store if you want to take a look at this. But for an EDC light that is a little bit different than all the rest, I think this is a pretty cool choice, and I've been really enjoying having this in my gear. I feel real confident with this thing. We've had a lot of storms lately, And I've been carrying this around with me and putting it in my bags, and I've had it at my nightstand in case the power went out. And you know, I feel very confident with this light. And of course, since it's not round, it's not going to roll. So you can set this down on a surface and it's not going to roll away on you. One thing that I would have liked to have seen with this light is if it was magnetic. A lot of the lights are going to that, where they're including a magnetized base. That's really cool if you're working like on a vehicle at night, and you can, you know, snap that to the inside of your hood and give you some good, you know, work light. But that's a small feature that I can probably live without. Now it does come with instruction card, lanyard. There's also a warranty card in here, I believe, and then of course the USB-C charging cord. This is the packaging for it. Pretty cool light. So just so you can see the size of this thing in my hand, this, you know, it's substantial. It's a pretty good size flashlight, but the ergonomics of it being flat, it fits my hand perfectly. And I would say this is a very similar in size to a pistol magazine. So there should be a lot of pouches that this thing fits into pretty easily. You know, clip this into your tactical gear, your backpack, EDC, whatever, however you want to utilize it. But I think this is definitely a great choice, especially with that searchlight. That to me is something I wish I had, you know, 15 years ago when I was in search and rescue. I could have really used a searchlight like that, where you want to scan a field really quickly and see how far or see what's out there. And then the headlamp, like I said, pretty easy to adjust. So you just pull that tight, got the little button back there, and of course you've got an angle on this so you can aim it at your work area. But nice little light, lightweight, comfortable. You know, headlamps, you don't want them to be overly heavy, because if you're wearing them all evening long in camp, I get like a headache. You get that pressure headache because it's heavy, and you get the band on, it's tight. So with this, I can loosen this pretty quickly, easily. I can adjust it as I need it. And, you know, the light, since it's in a plastic housing, is very lightweight, but it held up well, you know, rummaging around in my pack with it for the weekend. So I've been pretty satisfied with it. All right, I want to thank Nitecore for sending me the EDC flashlight. Thank you very much. Pretty cool product. I'm very satisfied with it. And now my curiosity is piqued with Nitecore products. I'm definitely going to check out more of them and add some more to my my collection of lights. And then also Stay Ready Outdoors for sending me the survival kit that had the headlamp in it. I was able to test that out. There will be links down below for all this stuff if you're interested in it. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching this video. If you're not a subscriber, consider it. Hit that bell notification icon so you know when I get a new video. I try to do one video at least a week, and I'm always coming out with new content. And of course, check out the affiliate links. There's the Facebook group, Prepared Wanderer Facebook group, which is just huge and it's growing all the time. Of course, Facebook and Instagram as well. And then preparedwanderer.com, which is my website, and that just has some articles and links to videos and things like that. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on The Prepared Wanderer.